Hey, how do you do, y'all? Tables here. I wanted to do a quick update on the league starter, and so I did a brand new POB, like fully fleshed out, and this is like that. This is going to be the very bare bones starter, just hit maps, basic ass gear. I mean, none of this stuff is really going to be worth too much. Besides the wand, which we'll be able to craft, so it's not a big deal. No cold attuned buckler, no crazy uniques except for roomies, which we'll end up probably getting later on, and some odds and end jewels that we should be able to craft as well. So I've broken everything down into individual trees, so you the exact pathing, and God, dude, I've probably made like like 10 witches and leveled through act 1 and 2 and some of them 3, just to figure out like a proper pathing. And I like using my like zombies, like I run with fireball and zombie. That's what I run with, like right off the rip. Forget freezing pulse. I like having the ignite and the explode. It helps clear out mobs. And so when you're looking at level 1, you're looking at doing your first quest, getting zombie, getting fireball, and then you just run with that, right? And then you switch to you get SRS, and then you dump SRS for skeletons on a 3 link with summon phantasm and minion damage. And then you run like a 2 link zombie until like act 2 or 3. Well, I guess it would be act 2. So we come up here, we get our 4th zombie, and then we come immediately here to Indomitable Army, which gives us life, Fizdam reduction, and elemental resist. And then we come over here and we get a shit ton of all resist, which pretty much caps out all of our minions. So that, you're probably going to hit, depending on when you do Merveil. I usually do Merveil at like a level 12, and I haven't had any issues killing Merveil. But just a point of note, you will have to run a Holy Flame Totem. There's no question about it. If you want your minions to survive, any like AOE damage, you really, really need to have a Holy Flame Totem. But this way, this will cap out your resistances, and then you can move over here to sacrifice. So, anyways, I got everything broken out: level 80, level 90, level 93. We have all of the skills broken out into the different acts. Our endgame set up right here. As you can see, 2 link zombie. We dump SRS, and then we just take summon skeletons and dump it right here. And then that's good to go. And we'll keep Holy Flame Totem until like 3. By the time we hit Act 3 and we get our Spectre, the zombies will be pretty much self-sufficient. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and like maybe keep the skeletons if you really want to. I just don't really think you need to. I mean, I would use your own discretion on like what sockets you're finding and whatnot. And so yeah, all this is broken down. By the time you hit Act 4, you're pretty much going to have everything you need, which is the same for the end game setup. So what you're using in Act 4 is pretty much what you're going to be using for the rest of the game. And that does not include skellies. Same thing for our gear. It's just base level stuff, just to give us an idea of, what we're going to be running as far as like, DPS wise. DPS wise, we're going to be running about 3 mil, maybe a little, give or take a couple of 100,000. It just kind of depends on what your gear looks like. If you've achieved your, league start goals and whatnot. So that's pretty much where we're at. Summon Phantasms are doing a freaking shit ton of DPS, right? And that's without having jewels. This is the level 90 tree without the jewels, and so we're looking really solid about 1.3 million DPS on the phantasms and 2 mil on the zombies. So you add in the jewels, you refine your gear a little bit more, and you're sitting really, really, really pretty. And then on the other POB, you know, their gear is a lot more refined. We fucking at least minimum double our damage, and we're at almost 6K life. So I think this is going to be a pretty good league starter. Now I will say that it really doesn't come into its own until Act 4. A little bit in Act 3 once we get our specters. But once we get multi-strike and we get the pride aura and the dread banner like on generosity, it really, really starts to handle itself a lot better. And hopefully, you know, maybe we get some good uniques for our animate guardian that helps smooth out the leveling experience. We also have some notes. I have a bunch of notes here. And I'm going to try, if I get a chance today or tomorrow, put down like which gems are in the library, because we have like 7 gems from the library quest. And then what currency you're going to need. So you can just go in there, grab them at your leisure, and not have to go back and forth like, oh shit, I fucking forgot I needed an alteration or something. So I just wanted to do a short video going over like the league start POB instead of the old video, which I hadn't made it at that point yet. The original video we did a couple days ago, that's really the mid-tier gear. That's not even the end all be all what we can really invest. That's just like the next set of goals to get you to the next DPS marker and survivability marker, to be able to start doing some of the in-game, like the real true in-game content. And then we can dump, you know, 100 EX, 150 EX, whatever and whatnot, into something that's going to be just absolutely nuts. So if you end up using the build, please let me know. If you, like I said, if you have questions on the POB, sound off in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow at League launch. I'm taking off work, and I'll be here 2:30. We're gonna go live. We're gonna play around a little bit, and then we're gonna, as soon as the League start pops, we're getting in. Me and my brother are gonna level together. So y'all be good. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.